Not every pistol with a premium price tag is worth its weight in brass. Some are hyped to the heavens, flaunting flashy features and sky-high price points, but when it comes down to performance, they just don't deliver. Unless buying guns is all you want to do with your money, some pistols are just not for you. You should know when to cut cost and consider other lower-priced pistols that still pack the same quality. Today, we're cutting through the noise and calling out the biggest offenders, the most overpriced pistols of 2025. If you're thinking of dropping serious cash on a new sidearm, you need to watch this list first. Alright, let's get on with it. The Loco Alien looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, and it comes with a pretty hefty price tag. But is it really worth the investment? Now don't get me wrong, the Alien is an impressive piece of engineering. Its unique design boasts a low bore axis, fixed barrel, and gas-delayed blowback system, all of which contribute to enhanced accuracy and reduced recoil. But with a price tag that's easily over $3,000, you really have to wonder if the price is worth the squeeze. I had the chance to shoot the Alien at a local range, and while it was certainly a smooth shooter, I couldn't help but think about the cost. For that kind of money, you could pick up multiple reliable handguns that would serve you just as well, if not better, in most practical situations. At the end of the day, if you've got cash to spare and you're looking for a cutting-edge pistol with some serious bragging rights, the Loco Alien might be right up your alley. But for the average shooter, there are plenty of other handguns out there that offer better bang for your buck. When it comes to high-end Glocks, the Agency Arms and ZEV Glock models might catch your eye, but beware of their sky-high prices. These companies have built a reputation for producing custom-tuned pistols with premium features, but are not really worth the cost. I've had the opportunity to shoot both Agency Arms and ZEV Glocks, and while they're undoubtedly smooth and accurate, it's hard to justify the price tag for the average gun owner. These pistols often come with bells and whistles like custom stippling, high-end triggers, and stylish lights, but you can achieve similar results with more budget-friendly options as well. Instead of dropping thousands of dollars on an Agency Arms or ZEV Glock, consider upgrading a stock Glock with aftermarket parts or opting for a mid-range pistol with the features that you need. You'll likely find that you can achieve the same performance and reliability without breaking the bank. While Agency Arms and ZEV Glocks may be appealing for their high-end customizations with a price tag of almost $2,000, they're not the most practical choice for the average shooter. Next up, we have the Custom Shop 1911 Engraved, a true beauty that's sure to turn heads, but at what cost? This pistol is a prime example of Colt's legendary craftsmanship, featuring stunning engravings and top-notch performance. However, be prepared to shell out a pretty penny for this work of art. When I had the chance to shoot a Colt Custom Shop 1911 Engraved, there was no denying its impeccable accuracy and smooth operation. But as someone who's always looking for the best bang for their buck, I couldn't help but question if the price tag was justified. For most shooters, the high-end features and eye-catching aesthetics of the Colt Custom Shop 1911 Engraved may not be worth the hefty investment. If you're more interested in practicality and performance, consider looking for a more budget-friendly option that still offers the reliability and accuracy that you require. So while the Colt Custom Shop 1911 Engraved is a masterpiece to behold, remember that you don't need to break the bank to find a dependable and high-performing handgun. This pistol costs upwards of $3,500, and that is a lot. And now we come to the HK Mark 23, a pistol that's revered for its impressive performance but carries a hefty price tag. With a typical price range of $1,250 to $2,000 and sometimes even higher, the Mark 23 is definitely not a budget-friendly option for most shooters. When I got my hands on a Mark 23 at a recent gun show, I couldn't deny its exceptional build quality and smooth operation. The pistol's origin as a sealed sidearm was evident in its rugged construction and precision engineering. But for the average shooter, I doubt that the Mark 23 is worth the steep price. While it may be an impressive addition to a collection, there are plenty of other handguns that offer similar performance and reliability at a more affordable price point. So while the HK Mark 23 may be a dream gun for some, remember to weigh the cost against your practical needs and budget. Next on our list of overpriced pistols is the 6-hour P226 Legion. With a price range typically between $800 and $1,200, this handgun certainly isn't cheap, and the cost doesn't justify the features and performance, I'm sorry. The Legion series is known for its high-end customizations and attention to detail. The P226 Legion in particular boasts a Cerakote Elite Legion Grey coating, custom G10 grips with a Legion medallion, and a 6-hour Electro-Optics X-ray high-visibility day-night sights. It also comes with 3 magazines, ensuring you have plenty of firepower at the ready. But with other pistols offering similar features and reliability for less, it's hard to say if the P226 Legion is worth the high price tag. While it's undoubtedly a top-notch handgun, consider your specific needs and budget before committing to this costly option. Plus, you can get far better options off the market with far less money than what the 6-hour P226 Legion costs. Now let's have a look at the FN57 MRD, a pistol that's been making waves, dropping jaws, and draining wallets since it hit the market. This sleek, high-performance sidearm doesn't come cheap, with prices often hovering between $900 and a jaw-dropping $1,500+. It's a status symbol as much as it's a firearm. Now, I've had the really good pleasure of squeezing a few rounds with the 5.7 MRD, and let me tell you, it certainly lives up to the hype. Chambered in the punchy 5.7 by 28mm, this pistol offers an impressive mix of low recoil, flat trajectory, and armor-piercing potential if you're lucky enough to get your hands on the right ammo. Combine that with a generous 20-round magazine, and you've got a serious contender in the handgun arena. The MRD variant brings a modern edge to the lineup with optics-ready capability, adjustable sight, and a buttery smooth action that makes every shot feel crisp and clean. It's a joy to shoot, no doubt, but, and there's always a but, for that kind of coin, you could snag 2 rock-solid 9mm pistols with proven track records, premium accessories, and still have enough left over for a couple of boxes of ammo and a range trip. The 5.7 MRD is cool, unique, and it absolutely performs, but let's not pretend that it's the most budget-friendly or even the practical option for the average shooter. So, is it a statement piece? Absolutely. Is it worth the money? Well, that depends on your priorities. If you're after something exotic, high capacity, and undeniably slick, the FN57 MRD delivers. But if you're looking for pure practicality per dollar, there are plenty of contenders waiting in the wings. The Kimber 1911. That name alone carries a certain weight in the world of handguns. Sleek, sharp, and steeped in tradition, these pistols are a go-to for shooters who want a blend of classic design and modern precision. Kimber has carved out its reputation as the largest producer of 1911s in the world, and their pistols are often praised for their tight tolerances, eye-catching aesthetics, and dead-on accuracy. And of course, that kind of pedigree doesn't come cheap. Kimber 1911s tend to land on the higher end of the price spectrum compared to other 1911 offerings. For some, that premium is a worthwhile investment in craftsmanship and style. But for others, it's a tough pill to swallow, especially when there are more affordable 1911s on the market that perform just as reliably without the luxury price tag. And here's where things get a little polarizing. While many shooters swear by Kimber's fit and finish, others have run into reliability quirks or questioned whether the brand's cost truly matches its value. It's a classic case of love it or leave it. If you're thinking about adding a Kimber 1911 to your collection, make sure to do your homework. Dive into reviews, talk to fellow shooters, and maybe even test one at the range if you can. Kimber shines brightest for those who value sharp aesthetics, tight craftsmanship, and that unmistakable 1911 feel. But if you're looking to stretch your dollar, there are plenty of solid competitors that'll get the job done just as well. In the end, choosing a handgun is personal. Kimber 1911s are undeniably iconic, no doubt, but whether they're the right fit for you comes down to what you value most: the feel, the form, or the final cost. The Wilson Combat 1911s is the epitome of custom 1911 style handguns. These pistols are known for their exceptional craftsmanship, attention to detail, and cutting-edge innovations, but as you might expect, they don't come cheap. And climbing higher for more custom and high-end models, Wilson Combat 1911s are serious investments. They're designed to meet the exacting standards of professional shooters, collectors, and firearms enthusiasts who demand the very best in performance, accuracy, and reliability. While I can't deny that the Wilson Combat 1911 is a stunning and powerful handgun, it's important to consider whether the hefty price tag is justified for your needs and budget. There are many other high-quality 1911 style pistols on the market that offer excellent performance without the premium price tag. So if you're in the market for a custom 1911 and money is no object, a Wilson Combat might be the ultimate choice. But for most shooters, a more affordable option is a better fit. We're getting into some truly high-end territory here with the Nighthawk Custom Shadowhawk. This line of 1911 style pistols is renowned for its exceptional quality, attention to detail, and customizability, but it doesn't come cheap. The Shadowhawk series typically starts at around $4,000 and can easily climb higher depending on the upgrades and features that you choose. That's a pretty penny to pay for a handgun, even one as beautifully crafted as the Shadowhawk. While I can certainly appreciate the allure of owning a custom-built, top-of-the-line firearms, it's hard to justify the expense for most shooters. There are plenty of other high-quality, reliable handguns on the market that won't cost you an arm and a leg. So unless you're a serious collector or have some money to burn, the Nighthawk Custom Shadowhawk might not be the most practical choice for you. And now we've come to the crown jewel of overpriced handguns, the Desert Eagle 50 AE and Gold editions. This behemoth of a pistol has become iconic thanks to its appearances in movies, TV shows, and of course video games, but let's be real, it's more of a showpiece than a practical everyday carry weapon. With a price tag that can soar over $3,000, the Desert Eagle is certainly not a budget-friendly option. Sure, it's impressive to say that you own a gold-plated 50 AE handgun as was displayed in the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, but you might be better off investing in a more practical and affordable firearm. That being said, I can't deny that shooting a Desert Eagle is an experience like no other. The sheer power and recoil of the 50 AE cartridge are certainly unmatched, and the unique design of the pistol makes it a true conversation starter. In the end, the Desert Eagle 50 AE and Gold editions is the epitome of an overpriced handgun. It's a beautiful piece of engineering, but its cost and impracticality make it a better fit for collectors and enthusiasts than for everyday use. Well guys, that's going to do it for the most overpriced pistols of 2025. Ultimately, it's your choice whether or not to put your money on a particular gun. Ours is to help you just weigh the option. Enjoy this review? Then make sure you're subscribed and click a thumbnail to dive right back into more fascinating firearms content from us. Also, don't forget to share this video with a friend and family member, as well as leave us a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.